Greetings from Southern Yankee Homestead. This is your first time? Welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Well, as mentioned in a previous video, we're going to be working in the goat pasture today. Actually, I think I've mentioned it in two previous videos. If you see behind me, the goats have done a good job of clearing out all the little stuff underneath. But what we want to do is open it up so that we can actually grow some grass and other materials in there. I can see it's a little dark, so let me go ahead and step in here where I can get the light to adjust a little better. Is that better? So it's much clearer than it was, but not as clear as we'd like it. What I'm going to do, over here I've got just about every wood cutting device for outdoors that I own, outside of my big chainsaw. So first and foremost, we have a limbing saw, a wireless one, battery powered, DeWalt. So we're going to use that to trim any low-lying branches and or dead branches, because there's a lot of those. Next thing we have is this medieval torture device. Yeah, hitched onto our weed whacker. That's going to take anything up to 1, maybe 2 inches. Third thing we have is my old trusty 435. She's all fueled up, sharpened up, and tightened up and ready to go. So with this clearing, it's not going to be a complete clearing. We're not going to be clearing out every tree in here. We're going to be clearing out a lot, but not every one of them. So we don't want to deforest it. We just want to populate it a little better. Let's see here. Might be hard to see, but there's actually 2 pines right here. It might be really hard to hear too because of the wind. The smaller pine we're going to take out to give the bigger pine is behind it. Is that better? To give the bigger pine a better chance of survival. Then behind us here, we got a bunch of gumballs. These are going to come out. But over here, just off camera, I think, there's a Bartlett pear. This one right here. We're going to leave that one. So we're going to go through and do a selective harvesting of a lot of stuff in here. Stuff like this is going to be a little bit big, so we're going to limit up at that point, and we're going to use this probably for firewood. And everything is going to be cut flush so that we can mow over it. The idea is we're going to clear out all the gumballs so that get all those little saplings come back up. We're going to clear out some of the pines so that the pines that are in here can grow without being restricted. And we're going to leave most of this just flush cut with the ground so that we can grow more feed for the goats. They love gumballs. Why not grow gumballs? They also love pecans, because I kind of killed my pecan tree a second year in a row. But let me go ahead, get you set up out in the field, and I think we're going to start with taking out some of the smaller stuff using the weed whacker saw. Now that saw is a modification from stock. Originally that had a weed whacker head on it. I purchased the blade portion of it from Amazon and installed it myself. It works really well for big stuff. Don't try to cut grass with it, it sucks for that. I guess I should have had that last scene in the in slow-mo. Sorry about that. Someone dropped a tree on the tripod. So you can get a better angle here. Tripod was in that corner. I don't know who it was. Let's see if I can fix this. Oh yeah, no issues. All right, well, I've gotten to the point now that I'm running out of space. And I've got enough stuff down, so let's go ahead and get the next part to this. You want to guess what it is? All right, what we have here is my Kubota B2650 and our Woodlands Mills WM8H hydraulic wood chipper. PTO driven, but still it has hydraulic feed. So we're going to chip all this stuff up and see how much stuff we chip up. Which, by the way, we're chipping everything because we're going to use it in the gardens this year. So instead of having to buy wood chips, we're going to have our own. Let me get a couple little things set up and fire it up. Everything out here that I cut down has been cleaned up. So now I guess I get to go back into the woods, cut some more stuff down and stack it up. Letting the tractor cool down right now. I don't know how hard it is on the engine. A couple of those trees are a little bit big for this one. Probably could turn it down, but why? It seems to be feeding fine. well, I broke the camera mount again. Good news is, Amazon to the rescue. I've ordered parts. So, yeah, I dropped another tree on it. I'm not a professional, what can I say? But anyhow, we are at 2.2 hours, and we've got a very large pile of wood chips. Give you an idea. It's about chest height, so 4.5 feet, probably 10 feet across at the base. It's a good sized pile. I'm not gonna guess the yardage, but along with that, I went and experimented because we want to try to get some of the pine needles out. So I dragged the rake backwards out of the woods to try to clean up some of the stuff, as well as to fluff up the dirt so that maybe we can put some seed down. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I want to get some seed in here, but I think it's supposed to start raining again tonight into tomorrow, so I probably won't get back to this for a day or two, depending on how much it rains. As far as raking it out with the tractor goes, I did that just to see how it works. I'm not going to have the chipper on the back when I go in here and do this. I'd rather have something short, like a box blade, that if I back into a tree, I'm doing more damage to the tree than the box blade. If I have the wood chipper on the back, there's a good possibility I'm going to back it into something and crumple the feeder. So we'll play it safe. But I think that is going to be it for today. We've got, I want to say, almost halfway through now. So we're making headway. And I don't know what this bush is. Maybe someone can talk to it, but I'm going to leave it there because it's pretty. And the chickens like it when we have chickens in here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We've got a lot of people that have joined the channel here recently, and we appreciate every one of you. At the time of doing this, we're about 398, and you don't care, so I'll shut up now. But hope to see you in the next episode. Bye. If I have the wood chipper on back, is a good